Um, is it smarter to take a publishing deal early, or is it better to wait until you have some leverage?
Leverage, always leverage. Whatever you do in life, in and outside of music, leverage. Pick leverage every time. And honestly, what you said, that's a vital point because when I was getting ready to do the publishing deal at first, I didn't have no placements up under my belt. Shout out to my guy BC24. So BC, he worked at a publishing company in Atlanta called Hitco at the time.
Mm.
And so basically, to be honest with you, I was getting offered this publishing deal initially just because I was in the studio with Dr. Dre. I didn't have no records out or none of that stuff. I was in the studio with Dre and Stat. And that word got around quick. So, cats just assume, especially back then, it's like 2003. So 2003, 2004. And they like, yo, we in the studio with Dre. Something going to happen. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that was
Something gonna
that.
happen.
But yeah, BC, when I got back to Atlanta from Cali, BC sat down with us and talked to me and Zeke, and he was like, "Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're like, you ain't got no placements under your belt yet. You definitely not gonna get what you could potentially get." He like, bro, I go in here and cut you a check for $75,000 right now, like literally right now. He like, but I'm being real. Like that ain't what you want to do. He like, the best thing for y'all to do is go out here, hustle up, get some placements under your belt, then go back to the table. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. We took his advice. We went and got that leverage and went back to the table. So, you know, I mean, the money gone now. That money gone. You know what I mean? But
But when you went back, it was more. They offered you more
yeah,
with the
like
leverage.
what? Yeah, the deal would have been for 75, and then when I went back with the placements, I went back. I had 3 placements under my belt when I went back,
Mm.
and it went from 75 to a little bit over a quarter.
Sheesh. That's what's
You know
up.
what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So definitely, that all that being said, leverage. Always make sure you got some kind of leverage because otherwise it's gonna go their way.
Facts. That's some game right there. Appreciate that. That's good game. So since you brought it up, because I was gonna get to it, but we might as well open it up now. Dr. Dre, man, and Stat. So, how did because I know you have a relationship with Stat. How did that relationship come about? Are y'all family members or something, or is y'all just brothers?
It all happened through Zeke.
It all happened through Zeke.
Yeah, it happened through Zeke because Zeke was already working with Stat before I met him.
Okay.
They were already actively working because Stat's a great writer. You know what I'm saying? So Stat was writing for people and everything, but he raps as well. Dope rapper.
Right.
When I went down to Atlanta in 2002, I uh I went down there with some people from the house. Shout out to my homie KD, um, K County, K County KD. We went down to Atlanta for his family reunion. Us, couple of homies, we went down there, and he let me take his truck and move around the city or whatever. So I just moving around the city trying to find record labels and meet people and all that. So it came time to go home. They went home. I stayed in Atlanta. Me and my homeboy Donnie, and we ended up staying at Donnie's auntie's house or whatever while we was down there. So during that time, we caught the MARTA down to the underground, and I was just walking around asking folks if they knew where these different places was at. And we came up on the postman and
The postman.
asked him.
He know
Yep,
where everything at.
exactly. So I'm like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "Man, you know where Def Jam South or So Def any of these places at?" He was like, "I'm about to go around to the Def Jam South building right now." He was like, "Y'all can hop in if y'all want to. It's right around the corner." Bro, that man let us get in his mail truck.
Not in the mail truck.
In the mail truck, bro. Me and Donnie sitting on top of this big ass bag of mail. I got my book bag full of beat CDs, my big ass Roland XP80 keyboard, and a CD burner. He take us around the corner. He parked in front of the building, 1349 West Peachtree. He was like, "This it right here." He was like, "Good luck." We get out. I walked up in there like I was supposed to be there, dog. Went to the front desk where the security was at. She was like, what office?" I was like, "Def Jam South." She was like, "Elevators to the left, Suite 160." Get in the elevator, hit the 16th floor. Listen, bro, ain't made no phone calls, ain't no appointment set up,
And
nothing.
that's what's
Gorilla,
up.
straight gorilla. So get up there, knock on the door. It just so happened to be Zeke. I didn't know him at the time, but that's who it ended up being. And he was like, "Who you here to see?" And I was like, "Man, I'm here to see whoever got 5 minutes, man. I make beats." So he kind of looked at me like, "Really, dude? You just like come up here?" So he was like, "Man, give me the CD and your number. I'll give you a call." I was like, "Man, it's my last CD, bro." He was like, "All right, man, come back in 30 minutes." So me and my partner stood outside the door for 30 minutes. And during that 30 minutes, Stat walked up. I didn't know he was Stat at the time, but this dude walked up. It was Stat. And I got to hollering at him. He was like, "Zeke, let me know if you know what I'm saying." I'm like, "All right, bet." So 30 minutes up, knock on the door. You're like, "All right, man, you got some heat." He's like, "Man, we about to find out." So went in there. He said, "You got 5 minutes." And that 5 minutes turned into 45 minutes. Played some beats, watched the whole episode of Rap City, chopped it up. Dog, it went from there.
Saying the rest is
And then
history.
the rest is history. He introduced me to Stat. And then that was July 2002. So March of 2003, I came back down to Atlanta for 7 days to work with Stat. We made 2 records. And then I went back home. Stat ended up going out to Cali with Brian Michael Cox to write for Megan Good sisters. And they had a group called ISIS, an R&B group. Stat was writing for them. While Stat was out there, he ended up hooking up with Mailman. Mailman took Stat through to Dr. Dre. They ended up cutting the record that night. Stat